Hello guys, we're back at it here. 3H drive, flex head ratchets. KOKEN. KOKEN is in the house. Now I had another KOKEN. I gave it away. I gave it away as a giveaway, I think about 3 or 4 months ago. And as soon as I gave it away, I knew I'd want to get another one. Well, I bought another one. It took me, the downside of that is it took me a month to get it on Amazon. It was around $66, and it cost $20 to ship it, but they had a promo going. I don't know if it's still going or not, and they voided the shipping, so I paid nothing to ship that from Japan. But it took a month to get it, and I know it came from Japan because it had the stickers all over the box. This is model number 3726ZB. Z as in zebra and B as in Bob. 7 inches long. 3H drive flex head ratchet, made in Japan, 72 tooth. Let's take it off the rotating table, put that aside, put it up to the camera. Let's take a gander. What do I notice first? It's a nice ratchet. It's the first thing I noticed. It's around, like I said, $66, and I think right now you can get free shipping on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. It is 7 inches long, 72 tooth. I consider the sweet spot. The handle is a hard plastic. I like it though. It feels good in my hands. Some of you may not like that, but I do like it. It's really hard. It's like a plastic. I wouldn't even call it a rubber, but it probably is rubber because I can scratch it. But it's a pretty hard rubber or plastic. See if we can see it, the model number there. KOKEN is in the house. Take a gander, 3726ZB. See if I can see it made in Japan. They can pick it up here in the camera. Made in Japan. It's on a small side for length. I usually prefer most of my flex head 3H drive ratchets longer handled, but you need smaller ones too, guys. The more options you have in your arsenal, the better off you are. Chrome is really nice on this. Very well made. It's got that pebble finish in here by the selector switch, but all the ratchets do, so I know that's just how they make them. The detent ball, it's kind of an interesting detent ball. It's got a detent ball, but it's only got one position, and that is in the middle. You'll probably better pick it up, hopefully, here. See it right there. There's a little BB shot here in the middle. So you got in the middle where it locks and it stays in place. If you take it out of that position, it really doesn't flop around much either. It's pretty good. It's pretty stout. This is brand new. I just got it. It took me a month to get it, like I said. But I had the other one for a while, and I love these ratchets. Here's a downside to it. You cannot adjust it. It's got like a pressed-in pin. And no, there's no adjustment on there. It's like you drill a hole in there or something. I don't know. You can see a little hole. Let's see if you can pick it up. Right there, it's got a little hole. So you cannot adjust this. That's too bad. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. But it does seem pretty tight. It doesn't flop around that much, even when it's not on the middle position. It is on the short side, like I said, but I feel as though you need short ones as well. The reverse lever is recessed. It sticks up very, very little. And the head is sealed. I have never took one of these apart. I'm sure there's O-rings in it, though. There's the head. It is sealed. I always like seeing that. The anvil is pretty tight. No problems there. The head is on the head's small. It's smaller than, I'll show you a few in a minute, but it's smaller than probably 80% of the ratchets out there. It does got a quick release, which I prefer when you're working in greasy conditions. I do like to see the push button release for the sockets. Some guys don't like that, but this one does not stick up much at all, as you can see it. It's almost as flush as the Nipro. You can see it there. Compared to a traditional one like a Craftsman, you can see how much that one sticks up. And that push button there That's how most of them are. And this one is not even close. 72 tooth to me is a sweet spot. And what is KOKEN famous for? Their back drag. Very, very little back drag. Let's put a socket on here. The meat and potatoes, guys. Let's try the quick release button. Works pretty good. Put it back on. Stays locked. Push it back in. That all works pretty well. Being a new ratchet, it should, right? Let's hear this now. 72 tooth. This is as smooth as butter. Very, very, very nice. Fits the socket pretty well. Let's reverse it. Yeah, these are nice ratchets. If you don't own a KOKEN, guys, get one, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Very, very little back drag in these. Probably the best in the industry, bar none. Do yourself a favor, pick one up. This was bought my own money, by the way. KOKEN did not send this to me. I wish they would have. The only company that's reached out to me so far has been Ulsa. They gave me something else. I'll be doing that pretty soon. No other company has reached out. So 99.9% of my tools that I've done on this channel, I bought with my own money. And when I don't, I will tell you. I'll always give an honest review. Look at this, guys. Ready? Click, 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 click. Wow. Exceptional, guys. And like I said, do yourself a favor. Just buy one. You won't be sorry you bought it. Let's compare it to some other 3/8 drive flex head ratchets. Starting with the Milwaukee, obviously quite a difference there. Milwaukee's a lot bigger. It's smaller than the Craftsman. Smaller than the one made in China. It's smaller than a Die Hard, and I do like that Die Hard, guys. That's a nice ratchet. Smaller than a Die Hard. It's smaller than the old style gear wrench, but it is not as small as the Ulsa. Ulsa's a little smaller. No, Ulsa's a little bigger. I'm sorry. Let me check that. Let me check that, but I think the Ulsa's a little bigger. Here is the KOKEN. Just under 28 mil. Just over 28 mil. So the Ulsa is a little bit bigger. They're pretty close though. The new gear wrench style is smaller, not by a lot. That's one of the smallest on the market, by the way. We'll check the specs out on that as well. Just under 28 for the KOKEN. And just over 27. So it's not as small as the new gear wrench. And it's not as small as the Carlisle. It's close though. Let's measure. Let's do this. I haven't done this, so I don't know. I'm going by visual here. The Carlisle is 27.36. 27.36. 27.89 for the KOKEN. They're damn close. They're within a half a millimeter. Very similar design too. So it's smaller than probably 90% of those ratchets out there for a 3/8 drive flex head. I think the Tekton one there, it's in a 1/4 inch drive body. And there's a couple others, maybe the Tone. There's not many that are smaller than this. So overall thoughts, it's a really nice ratchet. Highly recommend you pick one up to experience the back drag in these. It's so phenomenal. I like the handle. They do make a longer version of this, but I wanted to get a short one because I don't have too many short 3/8 drive flex heads. I probably will buy a longer version eventually. The detent ball, like I said, it's only got one position in the middle that locks, and then it's after you get it out of the middle, it's freelancing. It's with nothing's holding it. Lever is recessed, very nice finish. You can take it apart to service it, which is nice. There's a little screw right there if you can see it, right there. The push button is pretty flush, sticks out very little, anvil's very tight, it's got the sealed head. Very nice chrome fit and finish. Very, very little back drag, phenomenal as far as that goes. And the handle's comfortable in the hands. A win situation on this ratchet, very nice. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think. How would I place this ratchet? Right across the board, guys. This could be anybody's toolbox. Anybody wants a quality ratchet with low back drag, this could be a professionals all the way down to a weekend warrior. All the way across, guys. Anybody would like to have that. Anybody would be happy to have that in their toolbox. So if you're going to pick it up, check it out because that promo, I don't know how long it's going to go for. They're avoiding the shipping where you ain't got to pay it. But I'm not 100% sure if you got to be a Prime member or a Prime Amazon. I got a Prime account, but I think it might be for everybody. But check it out. I'm not 100% sure. But if it is for everybody, where they avoid the shipping, you ain't got to pay it, that's a hell of a deal. You know, it takes a while to get it. It takes you a month to get it. That's the downside, but it's worth the wait, guys. All right, guys. Have a great day. Leave a comment below. And I always get back to you. Take care.